One of the biggest problems of having a 4K monitor is that you need a beefy graphics card to be able to get high FPS at that resolution. And that is the main reason why in late 2025, almost 2026, more than 50% of gamers still use 1080p monitors, about 25% use 1440p, and about 3 to 5% use 4K gaming monitors because you need a beefy graphics card. And not to mention 4K monitors are still really expensive to buy. You're looking around $400 to $600 just to get into 4K world. That doesn't include even OLED. So with all that said, that brings us to today's video because we're going to be reviewing a monitor that solves two of those problems, which is having the capability of dual resolution and not too expensive. We got this. All right, that's heavy. So I introduced to you the Gigabyte M27UP Gaming Monitor. And this gaming monitor caught my eye a long time ago for two main reasons. It has a capability called Tactical Dual Mode, which allows us to play in either 4K at 160Hz refresh rate or quickly switch to a competitive mode at 1080p at 320Hz. But the best part is that this gaming monitor does not break the bank. And when I say that, I mean it, because this bad boy MSRP is at $379. But right now, as I'm filming this video, I found it on Amazon for $299. We're getting the capability of 4K at 160Hz or 1080p at 320Hz. It's an IPS Superspeed panel, 27 inches, and a ton of other features. So let's unbox it, see what's in the box, and test it in both modes to see what kind of gaming experience this gaming monitor can give us. Let's get into it. Okay, in the box you get the power cable, HDMI ultra speed cable, a USB type A cable because this monitor does support KVM capabilities, the manual itself, a DisplayPort cable, and two more power cables just in case you're not in the US, and this little piece of plastic to help you with cable management. And over here we have the metal stand. Nice. And in here we have the monitor with the monitor arm itself. Now here is a super quick tip. Anytime you unbox a monitor, don't take it out of the box yet. First thing you want to do is attach the base to the arm. And once you've done that, keep the monitor in the box itself and clear up a space so you can connect the stand to the monitor itself while it's in the box. Then connect the stand to the monitor. Nice. And now take the monitor out of the box. And that way you don't have to touch the screen itself as you're taking it out of the box, and it's clean without any fingerprints. Nice. Okay, first thing before I even turn this monitor on, it looks really high quality, and the stand that it comes with feels really high quality and sturdy, and the monitor is not wobbling at all when I shake the desk, which is a really good sign. Now right away, when it comes to adjustability, this stand can do a lot of stuff. For example, you can rotate it 90 degrees like this if you want to use it as a vertical monitor. It has tilt functionality like this, and it can rotate from side to side like this. And obviously it has height adjustment, so you can adjust it to whatever height you prefer. So when it comes to adjustability, this monitor checks all the boxes for me. Okay, now before we turn it on, let's talk about the ports that it has in the back. You get two HDMI 2.1 ports on the back, a 1.4 display port, three USB 3.2 downstream ports, as well as one USB port that you can use for alternative mode, or you can use it to charge some devices or whatever you'd like. And finally, one audio jack in the back so you can plug in your headphones in there and use it as an audio source. But if you do not want to use that port, this monitor comes with two 5-watt speakers if you prefer to use speakers instead of headphones. And now that all of that is out of the way, let's boot it up and do some gaming. Okay, I set up the monitor and right now it's in the 4K mode. It looks really good. This is an IPS super speed panel, super crisp. It has a matte anti-glare coat on it, so it looks really good from multiple sides because it is an IPS panel. And honestly, I personally prefer the matte look because it just feels higher quality for some reason and looks better on the eyes in my opinion. But I wanted to talk at the back right here where there's literally 4-sided cooling to keep the panel itself cool, because this is a 4K panel, high refresh or 1080p high refresh, so it is gonna get a little bit hot, and the power is actually in the monitor itself. But do not worry, because there's literally 4-sided ventilation in the back of the monitor to let all of that heat come off of the monitor to protect it from any damage. So that is really good design in my opinion for long-term usage for multi-years, so it doesn't damage anything, because it's going to keep your monitor or your panel itself cool, because it's going to distribute all the heat out that way. Now the biggest thing that I really am interested in this monitor is how easy is it to switch between the 4K 160Hz and the 1080p 320Hz. I'm pretty sure it's like 1 or 2 button presses. So there's a button right here on the side next to the knob. You press it once and it pops a little message right here telling you it's gonna switch to everything and close any applications that are using full screen so it doesn't get any buggy or whatever. But once you press it and you press it again, I think that's it. Did we switch? Yeah, okay. I think we're in 1080p right now. Let's see if we're in 320 Hertz. Did it do it automatically? It did. 320 Hertz. So literally took 10 seconds to do that. So that is super convenient. I'm super glad that they put a dedicated button, just making it tactical. You click once, you switch. You have high refresh rate. You can switch to your CSGO, Fortnite, whatever games that need more FPS and you're willing to play at 1080p, you could do that. Or if you want to play 4K games with better graphics, you can literally just switch it back and boot up into the game. Yeah, that is super handy, I'm not gonna lie. Now, before we do any gaming, I wanted to mention a couple things that caught my eye about this monitor at this price tag. Number one is that you get a KVM switch in the back. What that means that if you want to use this monitor with a MacBook and with your PC at the same time, just plugged in, and you want to switch back and forth, you can plug your peripherals, your keyboard and mouse, and to the monitor itself, allowing you to control the PC and the Mac, or two PCs or whatever devices you're connected to, which is super cool, super handy. Usually that's a feature on more expensive monitors, so I wanted to mention that. And the other feature that I saw in here is VRR. With this monitor, you're getting VRR, or variable refresh rate, and that is super important if you're going to be using this monitor on a console like a PlayStation 5 or Xbox. It's going to allow you to have much smoother frames throughout the play and no stuttering, no flickering, none of that stuff. That is also a higher end feature usually on monitors, so the fact that it's on here is really nice in my opinion. And I saw that it works with the 4K mode and the 320 mode. So those two things I wanted to mention because I think they're not good to know that you were getting nicer features with this monitor. And obviously you get FreeSync and G-Sync compatibility for PC, but yeah, that is it. Now let's boot up some games and test it out. Okay, let's do some intensive 4K gaming. I have this monitor plugged into an RTX 5080, so it should handle 4K just fine. I have the monitor mode in the 4K 160 Hz. Let's crank up the settings, see how good this monitor looks. And by the way, the speakers are actually quite decent on the monitor. I'm using them right now for listening to the game audio. Okay, we booted up into Cyberpunk 2077. We're playing at 4K native resolution, no upscaling, no DLSS, ray tracing is on, set to high, all the settings are set to high. So basically highest it could be without any super scaling. So just playing at the 4K resolution, everything is unbelievably crisp. Like, I don't know how to explain this to you guys. It looks unbelievable. The shadows, the lights, everything looks really good. The 4K monitor is doing this game justice. We are only getting 45 FPS though, which is expected. I have it plugged into our RTX 5080, and this game is crazy demanding at 4K. The GPU is at 99% usage, so we're definitely using it to the max, but the game looks unbelievable. Man, the monitor looks unbelievably good. Everything is really crisp. 4K is definitely giving this game everything that it deserves when it comes to looks. The shadows look really good, like the darker areas. I don't see any ghosting happening on the monitor itself. The G-Sync compatibility is doing its job. There's no tearing or flickering that is happening. And honestly, out of the box, this IPS panel is tuned really well. The colors look really good. Dare I say, it almost looks as good as my OLED, which is crazy to even say, but honestly, it does look really good. And yes, we're only using 50 FPS, so we're not using the 160 Hz that this monitor can support, but you can still play 4K games, crazy high quality, best you can get. And yeah, you could do this. But now I'm gonna switch to something that's more competitive and utilize that 320 Hz or 1080p resolution that this monitor gives us. So let's do that. Okay, now we're in Fortnite and I used the tactical mode to switch to 1080p. We're running at 320 Hz. We're running in performance mode to get the most FPS we can get. Let's play at 1080p 320 Hz. And honestly, one thing that is good to mention that I think 27-inch is the sweet spot for this monitor, because if it was 32-inch at 1080p, it would be a little bit fuzzy, but 27-inch still looks okay at 1080p. But I think 27-inch is a smart choice for what Gigabyte did with this monitor. So, okay, man, that is buttery smooth. Holy smokes, dude. Oh my gosh, it feels fake how fast it is. It's kind of hard to explain this to you guys over camera because you're only seeing this at 25 FPS or 25 frames, but it is really smooth, especially since we're getting the 320 FPS right here. So we are utilizing the 320 Hz fully. Okay, now we're in the battle bus and we are getting 850 FPS. Holy smokes, that's crazy. Okay, well, we're getting more than the amount of FPS that we need for the 1080p. The game is unbelievably smooth. The 1080p honestly looks really good, super sharp in my opinion. The colors look as good as the 4K. You know, the depth, the dark areas look really good. The brightness level is on spot, but the smoothness of 1080p 320 Hz is unmatched in my opinion. Yeah, okay, we're getting 500 FPS. The game is very smooth, and we're playing at, you know, performance, so we can tune up the settings a little bit more and even get better resolution and better quality. But it is, for competitive gaming, 320 Hz is like super sweet spot in my opinion. Don't embarrass me. Oh! I couldn't even get a kill. Apparently I suck at this game, but the monitor is really smooth. Okay, that sums it up for this video. We've tested everything that we want to test on this monitor. Honestly, I have zero negative things to say about it. Everything from the panel itself, the features that we get, especially the tactical dual mode switching between 40K and 1080p with the high refresh rate. In my opinion, that's a really neat feature if you like to play really demanding graphically games and you like to play at 4K and then switch quickly to something competitive like CS2 or Fortnite or any of those games like we tested. That is super handy, especially like I mentioned, the price is actually not bad. You're getting 4K, high quality monitor, really cool stand that is adjustable, and a ton of other features that are high end as well. So the summary is, if you're looking for a 4K monitor resolution, IPS panel, nice colors, nice accuracy and everything, and it can also switch to 1080p high refresh rate, then this M27UP from Gigabyte is definitely recommended in my opinion. I'll leave the link to it down below in the description. You guys can check it out for yourself. And thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.